Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Kissing up to God, giving him all the glory, all the honor, and all the praises. Thank you for joining me this morning. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle. This morning, I'm coming on with when you're in your feelings. And I love conversating with my son about different topics. He's much more deeper than me. He to give me topics, and I'll be like, you talking about me opening up a can of worms. Anyway, we was talking about like when you're in your feelings, how cruel you can be, how you can say things to people that you really don't mean, and then in order for you to feel better, you begin to reward bad behaviors. You begin to reward them because you know you shouldn't have said what you said. So we're gonna talk about what being in your feelings is from Google. Okay, being in your feelings means to be in a vulnerable, emotional, and expressive state where your feelings are having where your feelings are having a strong influence on your thoughts and actions. A more clear way of saying this is of interpreting this is suggesting that being in your feelings is about acknowledging your emotional experiences instead of avoiding or suppressing them. It involves a process of accepting and exploring what you're feeling to gain clarity and to move forward. Summary of this is allowing yourself to feel. Instead of repressing or holding it down or distracting yourself, you permit emotional experiences to surface. A vulnerable and expressive state. You are open to your emotional experiences, which can be expressed through conversations, writings, or other creative means. I'm sorry. Emotions as a source of information. Your feelings, such as anger or sadness, can provide signals about your needs, like setting boundaries or seeking acceptance, not just about negative emotions. While often associated with sadness or hurt, this state also includes emotions such as joy and excitement. Avoid emotional suppression. Blocking your core emotions can lead to anxiety, depression, and blowout. Don't get stuck. No, get unstuck. Instead of reminiscing, this you can process about understanding your emotions so you can get out of that stuck area. And that's what we was talking about. Um, being in your feelings sometimes you can really hurt someone you love. You can hurt someone you don't love. But I'm saying it leads to other things because we have to understand, like we were saying, when you get into an argument, don't make me be like I used to be. But see, like you used to be was probably like myself. I was like that. But I used to drink. So now that I have gotten rid of that, the drinking, that part of my emotions don't surface like that. Because when you do substances and when you do things, it can make you go into another character of yourself, or it can make you bring out the worst of you. I guess you could say like that. It can make you bring out the worst of who you really are. And then instead of dealing with it, you suppress it and then you start rewarding the people that you've hurt with things that you should reward them with. Like I say, you're rewarding their behavior. They can say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do, and you get in your feelings. Now you just said something that you shouldn't have said or shouldn't have done. Sometimes just as word, I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But you suppress it, don't talk about it anymore. And then you try to do something or give something to make sure that they're okay with you. And you're creating a different problem now. You're creating more of a problem because every time you get in your feelings, you're going to do that, especially if you are still dealing with substances or dealing with things that you have not um, dealt with before, that you have not brought out about yourself or who you are. You'll go right back into who you used to be, or you'll go right back into not doing the things that you can do because now you're in your feelings. You don't have to do this. You don't have to say that. check out why you are feeling that way, or check out why it's so easy to tick you off, or why it's so easy for you to get in your feelings like that. It might be something deeper, something you can talk about, something you could talk to someone about. And I state all the time, it's nothing wrong with having someone to speak to. It's nothing wrong with having someone else to talk to, because as long as you are easily in your feelings, you got people that'll probably put you there on purpose, trigger you, as they say, because they know that you haven't dealt with what put you in your feelings all the time, or why you're angry all the time, or why you're upset all the time, and you're lashing out all the time. You never know. Just a plain, I need to talk to a therapist. You should talk to somebody that you trust and somebody that you love, and tell them what really is going on with you. And stop being cruel to each other, because it's not a good thing. And that stuff goes with you. It can carry on for life, scarring people with your words, with your actions, while you're in your feelings. And then when you're not in your feelings, you're trying to be sweet, nice, and good to them. Don't nobody want to hear it. By now, I don't want to hear that. Tell me why you're using your feeling. Apologize. I'm sorry. But as they say, I was having a bad day that day, but I had no right taking it out on you. I had no right, yelling on whatever. Don't be up there saying, okay, I'm gonna buy you a Mercedes. You smacked me last night. You gonna buy me a Mercedes today because using your feelings. Come on, you know. All right, if you think anybody needs to hear just a little quick thing on a Saturday morning, if you think anybody needs to hear this, please share. I would appreciate it. Like if you want to subscribe, I would love that. And just keep coming on to the Southern Belle. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I am on the right road now. And you guys have a blessed day. You hear? God bless.